Good afternoon, guys. How are you doing? Let me just check before we do anything that you can hear me. And that will be a good start. Yep, I can hear myself talking on stream. Excellent, excellent. Alrighty then, so back on Fernbus. This feels like ages, doesn't it? I think this is going to be a little bit more popular than Metro Simulator. I hope so. How is everyone doing? SNCF, how are you? Laserjet, of course. Mr. Farah, nice to see everybody. Yeah, so what we're doing in this one, as suggested in the Discord by SNCF himself, this is a route across the Alps. So we're going from Grenoble in France all the way over to Salzburg. So it's quite a long run. I've already set it up. If you want to create this yourself in Fernbus, if you're playing Fernbus, then just hop along to the Discord, and the link is in the description if you're not already on there. Go to the Fernbus chat area, and all the details are in there, including a map of which stops, etc. to set up. So we're going to dive in. Lee, how are you doing? Let me just start this. I'm hoping I've got sound in my headphones because I'm not hearing a lot at the minute, but we'll try it. So here is the map. Let's just check it out. So starting down, bottom left-hand corner, Grenoble. Then we're going to Geneva. Then there's two ways you can do it. Once you get to Geneva, you can... it's suggesting we take the left-hand side, which I think is the quickest route. But if you go to the right-hand side, that, I believe, from an earlier video, is the Serpentine. So you can go up the sort of windy way, up to Bern. Then we got Lucerne, Zurich. We're going up via Constance, down to Innsbruck, and then finally over to Salzburg. So after Innsbruck, you can also do a right as well. And that is where we went on the... Remember the video where we drove along the Intel? That is where that is, on that right-hand side there between Innsbruck and Salzburg. So we've done that in a different video, so I thought we'd follow the other way. Let's just see how long it is. It's pretty long. It is... Oh, it's not going to tell us, is it? Anyway, it's long. So it might take us a while. I'm going to go with this bus. I'm going to go with the current date and the current time. And we'll leave the weather on dynamic, I think. So I'm still not hearing any audio at the moment, so I might have to sort that out in a second. Ah, that's better. It's working. So just as we go, just let me know how the in-game sound is versus the voice, just so you can hear me as we go, because I know it has a habit of resetting. And talking of resetting, one thing I've not done, is put everything up to Epic. Has that been fixed yet? No, it isn't. So we want everything on Epic, don't we? Because that'll be better. Anti-aliasing up to Epic. Epic. It's been a week or so since I've been on this, so I forgot that it reset. Effect quality, we'll have that on Epic. And that. And that. And that. Right, that's everything, so let's go back. We'll go back to the game. There, that's better. Right. So, I think we're ready to go now. What are you guys doing? Talking about food already? Wait a minute, bacon and Nutella? No. No. Oh my god. You've been on the beers early this time, Lee. Bacon and Nutella. That's why Americans and Canadians put syrup on the bacon. I don't get that either. I honestly don't get that. Anyway, let's get going. I think all the stops, you know, on this route, I've already unlocked them. I think I've been right along here previously, but that's fine, because it's better when somebody else suggests a route, isn't it? Because it gives you something to focus on. I don't want to do that. I want to do that, definitely that, and the rest we can do once we set off. Oh no, bacon and Nutella, no. I mean, I haven't tried bacon and Nutella. I'm kind of just imagining what it would be that I like, you know. Can I get round this building to get out? Let's try it. The exit's behind me. Right, I can't go that way, so let's just turn round. How is everybody doing? I hope you've all recovered, by the way, from Metro Simulator, if you did watch that. I know that was a bit traumatic for everybody. And it was nice to put on the airport day and night simulator. I quite enjoy that one. The only thing I would like on that is for the graphics to be a little bit more like this. That'd be really good then. But maybe the next one that they make will be from this current generation and look a bit better. Right, let's get out onto the open roads. Which way do I need to go? Left. Right, you stay where you are, Mr. Van. Right, let's pop back inside. I'm quite looking forward to this because it is genuinely a couple of weeks since I've been in. We had the big patch, didn't we, with all the nice quality improvements, and I played it a couple of days solid, but then, as with other things, lots and lots of Train Sim World has come out, and that has occupied a lot of my time, so I've been doing that. So we got 10 kilometres until we get to the first stop. So I did have a look, SNCF, at the full route that you posted. I know you said you could also start from Lyon. That might add a little bit extra to it, but I decided to go from Grenoble. The more stops I was adding, the bigger the route was getting. It's quite a nice place, this, isn't it? Grenoble. It is in the game, anyway. I can't say I've ever been to it in real life, but that flashing that we're getting on the cars that are passing us, that's because I've turned the effect quality up to epic, so it tends to enhance the reflections a little bit. Probably don't need to have it on epic, but I'm just giving it a test to see what it looks like. But that's just one of the downfalls of having the effects quality up at the top. Right, here is the bus depot. In the shadow of the mountains. See what I mean? It's quite nice, this game, isn't it? It is, really. That was pretty neat. This is our stop coming up on the right hand side. Now, I hope I can remember all the stops that we're doing so that I know who's getting on and who isn't. So we'll find out, won't we? Let's get that in neutral, get that parking brake on. I'm just going to open the front door. Wrong button. Is that one that I want to get out? Right then, there's a few takers. Let's log in first. Schwerin. I don't believe we're going to Schwerin. He's trying to trick me. Zurich, definitely. We're fine with that. Innsbruck's good. Geneva's good. We'll do all the ones that don't need tickets. Lucerne, that's good. Constance. Constance. Innsbruck. Helibron, I don't think we're going there, are we? She is called Finja. I don't think she's on our list, no. She's not going with us. Innsbruck. Who else we got? We're not going there. Lucerne, that's alright. This guy wants a ticket. Where are you off to? Lucerne, yeah, we'll sell you one of them. There it is. Check that. Who else have we got? What about you? Where are you off? Yep, you can come with us. Finally, Innsbruck. Yep. Must have just shot past that and not even seen it. There it is. Right, hurry up, get on. Anybody else is going somewhere other than where we're going. Alright, let's just jump on. Close the door, let's have a quick look at chat. The more stops you added, the more you regretted starting this. I don't mind actually. I don't mind the run. It's a bit grim outside weather-wise, so we'll do a long run. That's fine. Decline people with an arrival time of 0. Oh right, okay. Stop swearing. Yeah, I never said that either. I can't pick that one up, I must admit. Alright. I'll leave that to you French guys. Let's do the announcement. And the other thing we need to do is start the ride.
Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor
Right,
wir
off we
richtig in
go.
Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise.
Alright, that's pretty straightforward. So we've got 196 kilometres just until we get to Geneva. And there is a barrier there that we need to watch out for. There we go. Alright, off we go.
Holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten.
So once we get out on that motorway,
täglich brandaktuell
we should be good.
Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei FlixBus.
Good afternoon, Daniel. How are you?
Hello and
All good
welcome
on
to
this side?
FlixBus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite
Look at that, the rain is
destinations
starting
today.
already.
Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey.
So that is the dynamic weather.
Bring us
Let's
seatbelts,
just
please
go over
compulsory
here
on board the bus. Therefore,
and we'll put that on.
Seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information.
See what I mean? It's nice round here, isn't it, with these mountains? This could be a really nice run, this SNCF. I presume you haven't run this because this isn't even on PS4, is it? So I guess you've not played it, which is why you wanted me to send you the map so that you could mark it out.
Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage.
Right, we are off to the right.
Online discounts. For more information,
It's so much better that rain, isn't it?
or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course,
Yeah, right, the AC is too hot.
to improve our service, please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about
That's
your
probably
journey.
too cold now.
You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to
So
assist.
hopefully we come to have a look at the Alps. Hopefully it's not going to rain the whole time. It does look good, but we don't want it raining the whole time, do we? We want to be able to see something. Usually it rains just for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. We'd be unlucky if it rains the whole time. But it is what it is. Now, on this bus, have we got the shortcut for the cruise control? Because some of them, as we found out last time, haven't. So once I get on the straight and narrow, I will give it a try. So it's D-pad right will give us the cruise if it's working. I won't try it just yet. Now, as this is France, are we going to get some kind of toll road coming up? Because that would be normal, wouldn't it? See the spray there coming up from the back of the truck. That was one of the new improvements from that last patch. But I do think you have to have it set to epic for that to show itself. Right, the cruise is on, so the D-pad works on this bus. I think it was the Skyliner we ran last time and it wasn't working. D-pad was giving us a zoom to the dashboard, which wasn't very good. Oh, oh God, look, that's me reading the chat again. You've been watching the airport sim one, Daniel. Yeah, it's quite good, that. Obviously not the graphics of this, but you know, it's a decent enough game for a $5 if you're on PlayStation. Some of the Xbox players did report back to me in the comments that they looked it up with a view to trying to pick it up. And it's still $24.99 on Xbox, which is a shame. So if you are on Xbox and you fancy it, just add it to your wish list and just keep an eye out for it going in the sale, because I can't imagine it won't be in the sale on Xbox at some point as well. I don't know if it's on Game Pass or anything like that. But I was playing the airport one again last night. I was doing some bigger jobs. I'm gonna have to record another video of that, servicing the big planes, because it's really good. You not only do you do all the catering stuff, you bring the catering truck out and you load it all up. You also bring out a cleaning crew. Not only do you drive over there, but once you arrive and set up the lorry on the outside, you actually go into the aircraft on foot, and you go up and down the aircraft between the seats, litter picking and things like that, which is actually quite good. So it's not all just, you know, it's not all just driving stuff. But in the video that I did, I only did those first two simple simple missions, the first 2 missions you get, so it's very basic at that level, but it doesn't take long for it to get, you know, a bit more involved. So I've been really enjoying it. I've been surprised, especially after Metro Simulator. I bought both of them at the same time. I played the Metro one first, and I thought, oh, please tell me the airport one is going to be good. And I read a couple of reviews. I didn't watch any videos of the airport one. After my video, I went back to see what other YouTubers had thought of it. I'd tell you what, there's a lot of them actually slating it, really saying how bad it is. But when I looked, they just didn't understand how to play the game. Oh my god, right, the AC's too cold now. They can't make their minds up, these guys. Let's have it about 21, that's in the middle then of where we were. So yeah, it just shows how, you know, reviews can differ. One guy I was watching yesterday playing it, I won't say who it is, I looked at their review and the tasks weren't appearing. And if you remember from my video, you have to wait until the time reaches the time the aircraft arrives. You know, it makes sense, doesn't it? When it does, when you accelerate time or go to next event, then you can get going, you can start, but he just didn't get it at all, and so wrote it off as a terrible game because it wasn't showing anything. Which was a shame, really. Anyway, that's Airport Day and Night. It's a good one, I think. Hey Popcorn, how you doing? You've just finished watching the Metro one. I'm surprised you've turned up for this one then. At least you've still got some faith there after that, which is quite nice to see. I don't expect that second Metro video to do very well. I think the first one was enough for people. But I wanted to do that because I didn't really get it going in the first one, and I thought you guys, some of you guys would like to see it working, even if it is still terrible, you know. So that's why that one was just a short one. And the only reason the first one was a long one is because I couldn't work the bloody thing out. Oops, here we go, another pile up. So that's still happening. We'll have to nick down the hard shoulder. Yoinker, how you doing? Just before the stream, Yoinker, I just unsubscribed and resubscribed to that Tintin 57 Red Javelin again. I've not tried it yet. I did that last night. I got a completely different version that had your YouTube details on the side of it. But the one I could see in the screenshot, I could see you'd put the word in under the Tintin 57. But I didn't get that. But that's Creators Club being a bit weird, I think. So what I've done today is I unsubscribed, and I left it unsubscribed for about an hour. I just closed it down, fired it back up, resubscribed, just in case it makes a difference. I've not tried it yet, so I will try it tonight, because I'm going to play Train Sim tonight. But I did notice that the subscribers for that livery has gone up to about 80 something. So looks like a few people have picked it up, which is quite nice. So that rain's persisting. You're not seeing much of these mountains, are you? Look at that spray though, look at that. Sounds pretty wet, doesn't it, when you're outside? Yeah, I'll try it later, Yoinker. I'll let you know. It was quite sexy and red. Yeah, just yeah, it's nice and shiny, isn't it, as well? But yeah, I think it was on about 60 downloads. I think Yoinker, wasn't it? It's gone up to 80 something. So maybe I can twist your arm, Yoinker, to paint a couple of the others in the same colours. Maybe one of the classic ones, one of the BR diesels would be nice. One of the old BR blue diesels, that'd be good. That we can run on Northern Transpennine. So maybe the 47 or something. Right, so looks like we're coming up to the toll road. So is this the edge of France then, SNCF? Does this mean we're leaving France? Easy does it. Oh, this is Switzerland now. Cool. Oh my word. Do you know what I thought then? According to me, I was looking at chat. The windscreen wiper was the bollard. I saw the windscreen wiper go up and I thought that's the bollard. And I looked down, there you go. It didn't register it as an accident though, which was a little bit strange. You've got to be gone for a few weeks, yes, alright. No rush. Right, so I can flick the map up so we can see where we are. So at this point here, where we are, as we once we leave the Geneva stop, as I was saying right at the beginning, you can come up this way, which is the Serpentine there. And if you're playing Fernbus and you've not been to the Serpentine yet, there's a trophy just for driving through there. So you can come up that way and then meet back up here near Bern. But we're going to follow the yellow line, which is mainly motorway. Then we come in for Lucerne, which is there. But then we're going to go back out again to Zurich. Then we've got Constance, which is up here. Then we come down to Innsbruck, and again, we're going to go up this way to Salzburg. But this is the Intel down here. So can you see the little squiggly line there? Again, go through there, you get a trophy, as per the previous video we did on the Intel. You can come up this way and go to Salzburg like that, but we'll follow the yellow line today. So we've still got a fair distance to cover. 25 kilometers now to Geneva. Pretty busy AI traffic, isn't it? Let's not forget as well that the new map came out on PC, didn't it? Denmark. A couple of days back. Now, I purposely, apart from watching Fabian's video right at the beginning where he was kind of announcing it, I purposely haven't watched anybody streaming the Denmark. I don't want to spoil it. So, you know, I don't know what kind of time frame we're talking about for it coming to console, but hopefully it's not that far away. When it does come out, obviously we'll have it on the channel. I'll get that straight away. I've got to come off here, haven't I? That was dodgy. I've no problem with picking that up, given how much enjoyment I get out of this game. And then after Denmark, I think they talked about Poland, didn't they? Poland will be the next one. And then beyond that, who knows? So there's going to be quite a few map DLCs coming, it sounds like. which is fine for me. I'll probably skip the bus DLCs, but the maps, definitely. And I'm saying I'll do the maps. I hope there's a bit of variety in the maps. So I hope they're not a cut and paste with all the you know, the names changed, for example. Looked like Fabian was showing us some features. He was going across that big bridge. It was kind of like a suspension bridge between islands in Denmark, so I'm hoping there's a lot of that going on. Something unique. Hey J Luke, how are you? So this is Geneva. We've been here before. We assume that was Lake Geneva over there. Let's hope we don't come across any trees in the middle of the road. That reminds me, I need to update Streamlabs. I don't know if I did. I meant to do it, but I can't remember if I did. To put a link in there that gives a link to the Discord, so the Discord keeps scrolling past every few minutes, just in case any of you have not joined yet. Right, we're going off to the left. You can just see the bus station there on the left. It's wet. All right. In we go. It seems a bit crazy, there's no bus shelter. Everyone's just stood there, getting soaked. Right, let's hop back in. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hello everybody, give me a second. Right, Lucerne. Nope, that's not for us. How about you? Yep. And you? Nope, she's got a Paris. Yep, you're good. How about you? Innsbruck. Yeah, is that everybody? I think so. Yeah, see, look at the big raindrops there on the side. Pretty good. What are you guys on about? I'm here to drive the bus, not do the pronunciation. That's why we've got the automated guy that talks on this one. Fortunately.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und
Let's do that and that. And we need to start the ride. Right, so it's doing its usual thing where you have to flick that off to get back to the... That's it.
Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen.
Right, so we do have an exit here, but it's quite crazy sometimes getting out of this bus station. think we're going to the left. Just got to poke the front end out. Right, so it's not picked up the route yet. There it is. It's ahead of us. I wonder why it's blanked out just there. Bit strange. So this leg of the journey is 153 kilometres, so it's a little bit shorter. I just think on some of these, when you're in the cities, the background noise of all the traffic honking the horns is a little bit too much. Or am I just like not familiar with these European cities very much? I seem to remember France is really noisy. Well, Paris. I've only ever been to Paris in France. And it seems to be a bit noisy there, you know. There might be a break, you mean in the game? We should do a break anyway, shouldn't we? Probably once we get to... Let's go to Bern, then we'll do a break. Unless it tells us before that. Yeah, I saw that. That's weird, isn't it? Do you know what? I kept thinking... I thought the French were all lovers. Are the French not all lovers? I didn't know they were fighters. There was the pension thing the other week, and they had a riot. And now there was this police thing, and they've had a riot. And they keep wrecking their own city, don't they? I don't understand. The French Revolution, yeah. Yeah, as long as the guillotine doesn't come out again, we'll be alright. Mind you, I'd be alright, I'm not aristocratic enough. Hang on, what's going on now? We've got a green light, everything's... Right, stop! 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 So, see what I mean? The AI there has gone a bit odd since the last update. I mean, it's not show-stoppingly bad, but it's definitely taken a turn for the worse, that. Right, we'll stay in this lane for now. I don't know if we can actually go... Yeah, we can go forwards in that lane. I could have gone to the left. Now that little, just on the dashboard there to the left, I presume that's the tachograph, is it? Which, in on the road, we have to, we actually have to set that up, don't we, in on the road? I don't know if we do. We don't do that at all, do we, in this game? Right, this truck's gonna hit me. Oh my, look at this. So I mean, the AI do not give way at all. And they'd started to in the previous version. Yeah, I was on the hard shoulder, yeah. Just on that bend. The thing is, so it's difficult to tell sometimes. When it's raining like this, I mean, you can just see the white line there on the right, but... Right, I'm going to sneak in here. That's dodgy. Right, let's settle into... Oh, there's going to be a police stop, isn't there? I can see it ahead. So, we better pull over. And we need to take off the windscreen wipers. So we'll do the police stop, and then I might do the actual rest break after this. Don't know if we quite need it yet, but we'll do it, being as we're stopping anyway. Alright, here's the cops. I can understand why this is in, but I don't really get the point of it, because you don't do anything, all you have to do is stop. Gives you a few points at the end, but you know what I mean. Look at how does that work? Strapped in passengers 15 out of 16. You've no control over that, have you? So that's pretty odd. There is a parking spot right here, so let's park. We'll jump out. We'll do the proper stop, shall we? If I can swing it round without hitting this truck. Right, so put that in neutral, turn the engine off, open the door and jump out. So if we take a break. Alright, let's check everybody. Start this way and come back, I think. Right, who was it that wasn't strapped in? None of them are strapped in. Right, one more. That's this guy. Sitting up front. That's everybody. Right, everybody's checked. That's good. It's good that the sun's come out now for this part of the journey, at least. So you'll get to see some of the route. Still got 114 kilometres to go. Back on the hard shoulder again. Yeah, you see, it's easy to distinguish when the weather's like this, but it becomes a little bit difficult with the rain. I guess all you have to do is know which side it's on, and you shouldn't need to think too much about it, but the way that this AI sometimes checks up, rather than stop behind them, if I can't move out to the left, I will go down the hard shoulder at the moment until they fix it. It's obviously not right. Look at this lorry here. Let's go. Thanks everybody for coming in though on this Saturday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying yourself. It is nice to have this cruise just one click away now. I don't know why it isn't implemented across all the buses, but it's nice just to be able to flick that on and not have to go through that menu and nearly go into the barriers. And so bit by bit, little by little, we're getting there. Oh, Clinchfield scenarios. After you said that, Farah, last night, late last night, I did just flick up Clinchfield to see where I was up to. I've still got the 2-hour one to do. And I think it was called the Fremont Ascent and the Fremont Descent. I tried the Ascent and I couldn't get going. I did something wrong. I need to study it. I didn't have the patience anyway, it was about 11 o'clock. They're 55 minutes each, those two, so I thought, oh, I'll have a go at these. But yeah, they are quite involved, those Clinchfield ones, aren't they, compared to some of the others. Good DLC though. No, I've not seen that, SNCF. And what does that, and what does that represent something in particular? Is that some local story or something? That Nidatal one, that's a nice DLC, that. I believe the fixes are coming out soon for that as well. You know, so that you can turn on the PZB from any end, etc., etc. And I don't know what else they're putting in it, but I'm going a bit fast here actually. Yeah, more challenging Clinchfield. It is definitely. Hey David, how you doing? David says, how do you refuel? So you just, well, we'll do it. I'll show you. I don't think I need fuel at the moment, but we'll do it. And I'll show you. Dead easy. Was that the Intel route then, on our right? Because I saw the concrete blocks. That's the edge of the Intel route. Okay, so not the Intel route. Sorry, the Serpentine. This is the Serpentine. So we've just passed the end of it, the top end of it. Yeah, I don't know, SNCF. I've not seen that actually. I might play that Nidatal Born after. I do quite enjoy that. It's a little bit different to the others, isn't it? So if we see a sign for fuel, I'll stop and show David how to do that. I think we mentioned it before, but if you are refueling, there is a trophy or achievement for refueling. I think there's one for 10 times, and I think there's one for 25. I think it's 25 times. Those ones are tracking, actually. Some of the distance related ones are not tracking. So, you know, I'm hoping to get those fixed. $19 kilometers. It's quite a nice area of the map, this, isn't it? So this is us, we turn off here into Bern. Let's hop into this lane. Actually, it's going left, that lane, it's fine. Were we meant to go left? Oh dear me. Right, we'll carry on up this way, it's adjusted itself, it's fine. Oh, there's the depot, look. Oh, is that the end of the... Right, so we can't go any further than this. So that's blocked off. That's a shame. Let's right, what's the best way to do this then? Now that traffic is piling up behind us, we should reverse into the depot. But I know what'll happen. As soon as I move forward, these guys behind us usually... There they go. See, look. Right. Let's let those guys go past. See, the truck just disappeared. Oh, right, is he not going to go? We'll just go, shall we? We'll get back on track now. So we need to do a right here. Yeah, the driving trophy's not working. Are the passenger trophies working? You know, the one reject. I think it's reject 250 passengers correctly. Transport a certain amount of passengers. Are they working? I'm not sure. I think I've got progress in all of them up to a point, even the mileage ones, and then they've stopped. Right, let's go into here. Got plenty of people waiting. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yep, Lucerne. How about you? Constance, yeah, we're going there. If we can find it. There it is. Good afternoon, Lee. No, it's alright, mate. If you had a nap, that's what it's all about. It's weekend. I thought you meant you'd been watching Metro Simulator and then gone for a nap. I'd understand that too, by the way. Yeah, if you can't sleep, stick that on. These are all going to Lucerne. It's a popular place, isn't it? Innsbruck, yeah. Nice. No, wrong way. It's nice in Nice though, on this game. We've been there before, haven't we? On one of the videos. Innsbruck. Yeah. Okay, cool. There's the city toilet. Look at that. That's a mean looking structure. What's the prices? Not given the prices. There is a reason why they call it spending a penny. I think it's a bit more than that though now. Right. Let's see if we go the right way this time. I'll do the announcement. And we will start the ride off. Let's just skip like this, then it lets us do it. Lucerne is next.
Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht.
The transport trophies are working. Alright, excellent.
In den Sitztaschen vor euch finden
149 kilometres now to Lucerne, so there's some good little stretches, some good little legs in this route. So once again, don't forget, if you want to run this route, SNCF has put a little map on the Discord in the FernBus section with all the stops that you need to do to map it out. So go and check it out in there. Nearly ended up there in the bushes. I'm not entirely sure who's coming round the roundabout and who isn't.
Hello and welcome to FlixBus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get to your
right on the edge of the map there.
Today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge,
anybody else now learnt this announcement off by heart?
If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets which are marked accordingly.
The English version, I mean.
While you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit FlixBus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always
right, cruise is on. Back out towards the mountains again we go. Bit of snow on top there, look.
You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We're always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have
That's funny though, isn't it, when he says, and now we can finally set off. By the time he says that, I'm already like 30 kilometres down the road. And I don't know whether you're meant to wait, or you don't wait, do you, for the announcement? I suppose you could make the announcement a little bit earlier, whilst you're getting, you know, set up, ready to leave. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good game, though, isn't it? It is. Like anything, it's not been perfect, but it's a good game. Quite pleased to be able to be playing it. Right, we're going a little bit too fast. Once we get out of this, we should be okay. We've got a 90 now. Another pile up there on the right hand side. It's happening quite a lot, isn't it? Got 17 watching, which is awesome. Don't forget to give me a like whilst you're in. That would be really, really good. I appreciate that. And of course, come and join the Discord. Link is in the description. That's new this week. Everyone's joining. Lee, I did give you the YouTube member role as well. So your name appears in a nice shiny red colour. So thank you for that that resub. Right. So I've got mixed up here because this is the Serpentine. So let's just check the map. This is definitely the Serpentine, this one. So what is this one? Let's zoom down. So we've got, right, so that's a smaller one, isn't it? I thought that was a Serpentine. If we look where we are here, this is the Serpentine, where we are, definitely. So my navigational skills are terrible. But this is definitely it. This is where we scrape the sides. Whenever you're in Fernbus, if you see these concrete blocks, start to worry, because it usually means there's a section coming up like this. Now if you try this in the Skyliner, it's very interesting. Now you see there, because I've stopped, it's struggling to go. So what we need to do is, if we put it in that drive, that's not making a difference. Let's go into number 5. Why don't we put it in this? Let's see if we can go. That's not very good, is it? Right, we're rolling backwards. This is interesting. Let's try this one. Is it because we beached it? Slightly beached it on that corner, haven't we? Right, okay, let's go down to this one. Look at the police behind me. The one time you do not want the police behind you, and look at the state of them. Oh, just back it up. Back it up. Back it up, or I'll do it for you. Oh my. Okay. So what I'm going to do, go into reverse, get back onto the tarmac, like that. Oh, light accident, you don't say. Right, it's okay in the first drive now because I'm on the tarmac, so I just went off the edge very slightly. I just beached it a little bit. Lee, thank you very much, mate, for that gifted membership. I appreciate that. Farah, welcome as a member. Thanks very much, Lee. Appreciate that. Farah, I will give you the special. Oh my God, that was the cliff face there. I will give you the special role in Discord, unless SNCF beats me to it. Right, we've got a bit of traffic coming down this way, so let me try and stay on the tarmac again. Oh, this ain't going to work, is it? Right. Let's do this again. Cops are right behind us, he's not learnt his lesson. Let's take it round here. There we go. Oh, you've done it, SNCF. Thank you very much. Yeah, GG for SNCF, everybody. He is the creator of the Discord. Let's just have a quick look down there. Look. That's where we've come from. Now, the thing is, right, it's great that there's a bit of draw distance, because otherwise we wouldn't see any of that behind us. That's quite good, isn't it? You see everybody winding the way down, look. Look at that. Look at the traffic jam behind us. Oh, dear me. Right, okay. It's nice though, isn't it? And that's just in the game. Imagine what this looks like in real life. Now, we were going to refuel. I don't know if David is still there, but we haven't passed anywhere yet. So the first time we do pass somewhere, we'll refuel. And we'll take a look at how we do that. Yeah, traffic, by the way, is still on mine set to 75%. So that's quite a decent amount of traffic, isn't it, for 75%? I mean, I don't know if any tuning has been done to the traffic. Remember, we started in right at the beginning when we did a first look in the early access. We started in Paris, and it was 100% AI traffic. And it was absolutely chock-a-block. You couldn't even get out of the depot. It was that bad. And only when we dropped it to 75 was it a bit more manageable. Now, they may have tuned it a little bit, so it could be that I could stick it back on 100% again. I might try that. And we'll see. It might be completely hideous still, but... Oh crap, that'll be the barrier. He spilt his cafe. Oh, you're counting again, are you? It's reading chat. It's really difficult to read chat without putting your finger on the brake and just stopping, you know. I'm looking down at my iPad to read the chat, so it's not in massive text at all. So you know by now, I always have some excuse. Right, we've got around 60 kilometres to go until we get into Lucerne. Lee, I believe you're on Bus Sim tonight, 6 PM. So I'll tune in for that. Everybody go and have a look at Lee tonight, CGD, doing a bit of Bus Sim. We'll check that out. Don't run anyone over this time though. Keep your bus in one piece. I'm a fine one to talk about keeping your bus in one piece. Right, we are turning off here. It isn't a really nice. This I've said it before. This is the nicest area of the map. I do like the south of France airports as well. I like that area down there. Marseille down there, Nice, that area. That's all quite nice. Quite a nice area of the map. Oh crap, I nearly hit it again then.
Oh, jetzt habe ich meinen Kaffee verschüttet.
Oh, it's all going wrong. It's actually a good job they don't have realistic damage on these buses. I might not make it to the end, you know. Would be nice to play it on a wheel. I think then the immersion factor would really come into its own. It's a little bit different playing it with the thumbsticks on the controller. You know, you get these jerky movements. But it's fine. It actually works quite well on the controller. There's no need to have a wheel. These games come out, don't they? And it takes months for wheels to be fully supported. Right, we're in a 60 zone, so I should get over to the right, really, if I find a space. Let's try that. You gotta be quick sometimes. I do find that the sun looks quite nice as well in the game, but it can be a bit strong to the point where you really can't see where you're going, even if you put down the sun visor in the bus. It can be quite strong. It's alright right now, but it can get quite strong. You're on Bus Sim at the beginning, you couldn't keep it on the road. Still need the PS4 to PS5 save file problem to be sorted out, and then I'm going to move on to that PS5 version. I've got it installed, but I haven't used it yet. They seem to be dragging their heels. That was one of the main marketing things about this Next Stop DLC and the new version, but they don't seem to have worked it out yet. But I will do another stream on that quite soon. I think once I get my PC set up properly, I might see if I can get a wheel. Because they'll have somewhere to store it then. You know, right now, I've said it before, right now, on the PlayStation, having the PlayStation down in the living room, I can't really, you know, drag a set of pedals out and whatnot. And a table to put the wheel on. Every time I want to use it, it needs to be somewhere where you can, you know, get at it quite easily, doesn't it? So, I think in conjunction with redesigning my office when the PC is done upstairs, I will look into that. We play so many different driving games on the channel, it makes a lot of sense, you know, but it's just not practical right at this minute. Right, we're just around the corner from Lucerne bus stop, so there it is on the left hand side. Let's move over. That's the exit right there. Actually, it's asking us to go right here. Do we have to go all the way around? Is this the railway station on the left? Because that is showing as one of the sites that we're meant to look at. We'll take a better look at it in a second. Ooh, those trees are flashing, aren't they? Let's just have... I'm just going to stop so we can have a look this way. Yeah, I don't know what that building actually is. It'd be nice if they, you know, the sites that you can look at, for the ones that are not obvious, I mean, things like the Eiffel Tower, etc., they're pretty obvious, aren't they? Some of them are not. So it'd be nice if they labelled them, then at least you can understand what they are. And it'd be good if you could hover over them in the map, and they gave you just a paragraph about what they're about and the significance, etc. That'd be good. Right, I'm not sure if I was meant to come in from the other side, because I've got to swing this all the way around now to get this in. So we may end up reversing. So I thought the bus station was around the other side, because that was a big bus place there, but it's not, it's this one. That'll do us. Right, let's put that into neutral. Bags starting to fill up. Right, who have we got here then? Start on this side. Yep, Zurich. Actually, we've only got 5 people to pick up, I think, from here. Constance, yeah. Innsbruck, yeah. Yeah, you can come with us. Who else have we got? One more. Innsbruck. Okay, cool. That's everyone. That was quick. So the other thing as well that you can do is not that. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on, where's my bus gone? I think I reset it, didn't I, by accident? It's just not what I was meaning to do. How come the third person isn't working? You can see me there running about, the shadow. I can't change it to third person. That's odd. I thought you could now. Right, let's do what we need to do. So we'll get an announcer going. And then we'll start the ride. Why does it say take a break? We don't want to take a break. We want to go to... it's going to force us to take a break, isn't it? Right, that's awkward. Shall we take a break?
FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam...
We're not in the official take a break spot. Does that matter? Does it dock us some points if we don't do it properly? Let's do it anyway, because... Oh, the engine. Yeah, of course it is. Right, okay. You think I would know by now. Right, neutral, that's fine. Turn that off. That's probably had something to do with me resetting the bus. Take a break. Count everybody up, then we'll get underway. Right. Oh, not that. Don't start that again. Let's do it this way. 1, 2. There's a few twins. Everybody make sure you got your seatbelt on this time, just in case the police stop us again. We don't want any fines. Right. That's everybody. Okay, checked. That's difficult sometimes to get it highlighted. There you go, now it's highlighted. Right, let's come out of that. Let's finally do that routine again, shall we? We'll do a start... Why can we not do a start ride? Right, we can't do a start ride on this one. The reset button really did mess something up, didn't it? Not to worry. It's not there, so I'm going to do the announcement again. Then we get our points at the end. Right, let's just go. So I was trying to change to the third person with the stick, and I managed to press both sticks at once, which resets the vehicle, which is why it jumped out of the bus stop to where we found it. So that was a shame. He's waiting for us, that's quite nice. For a change. DW, how are you doing? Wish Fernbus had more of a career mode, loving the driving, there's no real progression. If it had a career like Bus Sim next, it would be perfect. Yeah, it's a bit mixed, that, isn't it, DW? I think some want that and some don't. I don't particularly mind either way, but I think sometimes the career stuff can be it can take away from the driving. I think they focused purely on driving in this one, haven't they? Whereas Tourist Bus did have that career mode, and that got a bit tedious by the end of it. So, but I understand though. Fortunately, with this game, the map is so big that you've always got somewhere new you can go.
We're glad to have you on
So,
board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information
oh dear, Lee.
about the journey.
You got some trouble there then.
Compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you.
Right, so we're off to Zurich now.
Information card containing further safety instructions and details.
Let's check in on the map. Then we can see how long we've got left. So we started over here in Grenoble, came up through Geneva, Bern. Here we are in Lucerne, just leaving Lucerne, going up to Zurich. From Zurich, Constance, and then we're going to come down again via Innsbruck, and then up to Salzburg, where we're finishing. So this is the Alps route.
There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets which are marked according.
I seem to recall that it's always busy leaving here.
While you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit FlixBus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey.
That guy's still talking.
Use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with FlixBus.
Alright, 103 kilometres. Let's start moving out. Oh, the rain's come back again. Look at that. Now, a combination of the rain with the sun shining through can be a bit lethal, so let's make sure we can see what we're doing. Liquid sunshine, yeah, exactly. So this is quite a nice place, bit of scenery going on. You see what I mean? If these places were all labelled, you'd be able to learn a little bit, wouldn't you, about what's in these cities? You know, tourist attractions, things like that. Just a simple label. I mean, they've done the work to put a lot of this stuff in the game, so they should really do that. Still not past the petrol station yet. Trying to see where the fuel gauge actually is on this one. Right, what time is it now? It's 22:50 on the in-game clock. So I should be getting the lights on. So let's quickly just do that. We got this VW Golf in front trolling me. Off he goes. As soon as we get into the 100 zone, he's off, look. Shouldn't actually take us that long to get to Zurich. It'll be a couple of junctions down this motorway. Have we got another pile-up going on? Looks like it. Let's just move out to the left. Let them do their own thing. There they go. It's a petrol tanker this time. It's usually a lorry that causes that. Your TSW3 has been updated for the Class 700 content. Nice. Yeah, the preview stream for the Class 700, which everybody's really excited about. But I don't know. Well, I do know what it is now, but I didn't know what a Class 700 was because they don't run them up here. I think the preview stream for that is being done by Dovetail on Thursday. Is it Thursday next week? I don't think a release date has been given yet, but if they're doing a preview stream on the Thursday, does that suggest it's going to be the following Tuesday? Could be. Could be. Of course, if you are on Steam, if you're playing anything on PC, there's a big sale on at the moment, including TSW stuff. So go and check that out. So I think I mentioned it on a stream we did this week, but as part of the DTG Ambassador set of streams that are going on this next week to celebrate the sale, I'm actually on Dovetail's channel on Tuesday night, I think 6 PM. I'm doing Glasgow, Edinburgh on Tuesday night, 6 PM. If you want to check that out, it's pre-recorded. I've already done it, it's not live, but they're actually showing it. Once it's been shown on Dovetail's channel, I'll upload it to my channel right after, so if you don't see it on there, you'll be able to see it. We just have a run end to end in the 385. But yeah, the 700, that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that now. I've sort of researched it and spoken to other people about it. It was like the Acela. I didn't know anything about the Acela, and lots of players were really excited about the Acela. And again, I didn't really know what it was about, and then it came out, and I thought, wow, yeah, it's actually a very nice Loco DLC, this, and I do run that quite often. I think we've done it on stream a couple of times even. Yeah, you can say anything about me, it's pre-recorded, absolutely. Yep. And if you say it in French, that's even better, because I won't have a clue what you're talking about. Monday the 10th is also a preview, right? Right, so that might be... I mean, I don't know when the release date is. I'm just putting two and two together based on previous ones, but it could be, couldn't it, that yeah, the 700 comes out on the Tuesday if they're doing another preview on the Monday. I do think it's going to be popular. Danish, yeah, it's all Dutch to me, mate. Right, so this is evening in Zurich. 16 kilometers till we stop. It's been a decent run so far, this, so good suggestion, SNCF. If any of you do run this one, let us know in the comments to this video, or pop it in the Discord if you do run it. Let us know how you get on. This is the very edge of Zurich. Right, this guy's squeezing up the side with no intention to stop at all. Bit of construction going on in the centre. I got caught speeding. Oh, it's a 30. Yeah, oh, it's fine. So right at the beginning, when we went for the, you know, when we choose the date and time, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Because we went for the real date and time, but because of the way that time advances in the game, this is a bit pointless, doesn't it? Because it's already 10 to 11. Well, we're going to arrive at 10 to 11, and in real time it's only 3:15. So the time matches at the time you're actually setting off originally, and then it soon gets itself out of that shape. So 10 times the speed, is it? Is it 1 in 10? Can't remember. AI buses as well. This is always nice to see, isn't it? Yeah, go and have a look for the 700, Farah. Yeah, it's quite nice. All the southern-based ambassadors have been raving about it for ages and ages. I'm thinking, what the heck's going on? And I thought, if they're saying that it's really good, it must be quite good. So yeah, I had a look, and it's quite nice. Right, round we go. Once we get out, let's just stop for a moment just to admire the puddles, which are really, really good, the way they've done that. So I mean, the reflection on the wet floor is excellent. I love how they've done that. Right, let's open the luggage compartment, and we'll start getting everybody on. Innsbruck, that's good. Innsbruck. Strasbourg, no. Constance. And again. Salzburg, yep. So picking up 8 people. This is the last guy. Nobody else? Alright. Yeah, southeastern high speed. So most people have got southeastern high speed. That's the other good thing about it. So it'll probably do well. Southeastern high speed, that has turned into a really great route, isn't it? As we saw the other night when we ran the 395 down to Ashford. And we mentioned it at the beginning, but again, don't forget, if you have got Southeastern High Speed in TSW, don't forget to go to Creators Club and pick up the Tintin 57 livery 395 Javelin, because Yoinka's updated it since we ran it the other night. He's added oops, let me get to the right side of the barrier. He's added a few more details to the side of it. If you've already got that livery downloaded, you might have to unsubscribe and subscribe again for it to pick up the changes, because Creators Club can be a bit flaky, as you know. Hopefully they'll build in something that if the creator makes some changes, you don't have to do any of that unsubscribing, it'll just auto update. Hopefully that's coming in the next phase of Creators Club. 78 kilometers to Constance. Let's just look at the map once again, just while we're waiting. So Zurich, that's where we are, going up to Constance, then we'll go Innsbruck, Salzburg, and that's us.
Hello and welcome to FlixBus.
And I still haven't seen a fuel station.
And that we can get you to your favorite destination today.
I mean, you can view them on the map. You know, let's have a look. So between Zurich and Constance, don't think we've got any. We do have the Consil building once we get to Constance, but it might be up here where we get fuel. This service area might be up there, so hopefully we've got enough.
Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire
Come on,
journey.
get fuel lights.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom.
I'm beginning to change my mind about what I said about upping the AI to 100%.
Free of charge. Simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs
Somehow I think that might be a bad idea.
seats are equipped with power outlets which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit FlixBus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the question.
Yeah, see, Southeastern High Speed seems to be.
About your journey.
It's been high focus, hasn't it? There's a lot that runs on Southeastern High Speed now.
We're always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with FlixBus.
I just realised as well, oh there it is at the top, the information at the top has been missing all this time. See the little informational bar at the top? I quite like having that at the top there, showing the arrival time, the current time and the arrival time. I know you can see that down in the hood as well on the little sat nav, but it's sometimes easier to have that at the top. So just press triangle then circle if you're on PlayStation to get that back. Oh, look at that truck, he's curbed it, look. There he goes. He took that corner tighter than I ever would. And that's saying something. I think now we're blocking traffic here on the right hand side. Right, off we go. Right, let's jump back in. It's a bit strange, this area, isn't it? Straight into these tunnels. Now, the dashboard isn't lighting up. Let me just double check that, because I did have the lights on. You saw me do it. But I'm going to double check. In fact, what I'll do, let me stop and double check. So they're on, dimmed headlight, high beam. Do we leave it on high beam? Why is the dashboard light not on? Not really sure why that is. Anyway, we'll leave it on high beam. We'll blind everybody. I think they're on, aren't they? But they're very dim. You can see there now that they're shining up red, but they're very dim. Check the fuses, yeah. Give it a kick. You're speeding.
Mit Keanu Reeves und Sandra Bullock auch so oft gesehen.
Is that a new one? I've never seen that comment before. I bet Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock don't know they're in this game. I've never seen that one before. Is that because I'm such a good driver and I don't usually speed? Is that what it is? I still think some of this nighttime needs a bit of work. You see the contrast between the sky and the hill there in front. It still looks a bit odd to me, that. Right, the cruise is on. 45 kilometres to Constance. Due in there at just after midnight, 14 minutes past. Right, so this area, you see the sky's gone a little bit darker. Oh my word, that's far too fast coming off that junction. So yeah, new map. We mentioned earlier, new map for Denmark has already come out on PC. I'm hoping it's not going to be too long for us to wait on console. Quite looking forward to that. I've still got a couple of stops to unlock in this original map, but not many. I've been to most places. Right, this is 80 in here, so I need to slow it down slightly. How long have we been going? About 2 hours. So, if you want a run that's going to take you 2-3 hours, this is it. There was the other one I did as well, across France, when I went up the west coast of France. I think we did that on a Saturday, didn't we, a couple of months back? That was also a very good one. I can't remember our start and finish, but if you go back on the feed, in the live feed, you'll see that one. But that was another really nice run that we did. And it was also another one where we set off, and I didn't quite know how long it was going to take us to finish. But I think that was over 3 hours. That one, 3.5 hours. It was a long one. But we covered a lot of unlocked bus stops. Well, they were unlocked at the time. They were locked at the time, I should say. So that got me a fair bit of a progression. There's the green. So the bus stop is just up here. Three hours 46, is that what it was? Wow, yeah, I remember. But I did say at the time though, afterwards, I don't know what you guys, I think you were there live actually, Farah, you were one of the ones live. I think Lee was in, certainly I remember. But I did say after that, it really surprised me. It felt like we'd done about 90 minutes, it felt like. I think SNCF actually was in. He was announcing all the place names to us in France that I couldn't pronounce. But I thought by the end, if you'd have asked me, it would have been about 90 minutes. So it just shows it's quite enjoyable. Setting yourself up a big route, just going for it. If you've got some time to kill, you've not too much on, it's quite relaxing. You can just jump in and get on with it. Around the roundabout we go. And the stop is just here. So let's get everybody on. Good evening, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, go on then. Yeah. How about you? Yeah, come on. Innsbruck. Yeah. Austria, that's a long way away. We're not going there. That was in one of the last videos we went there. There we go. That's it. Sometimes it's difficult to get on to the passenger to select them. Where's this guy going? Salzburg, yeah, we can do that, can't we? There we go. There's your ticket. Hurry up, get on. There he goes, he transports onto the bus. I don't think there's anybody else. So let's get going. The rain's back. I tell you what, it's wet on this run. It really is. so we'll do that now whilst we're still here. We'll start the ride because it's given us the option again. So that's fine. Do the announcement.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern.
So Innsbruck is a decent run, 278 kilometers. So we really do need to find a fuel station if we can.
In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheiten.
Let's just double check if we've got one. Yeah, so we're here. I think one of these two, well, that one's on the other side of the road, isn't it? So this one, I think, hopefully, has got fuel. Although, saying that, it does have a little... Right, so we've got a fuel station right there, haven't we? So if we come out of here, turn right, yeah, so we're going to pass one. We're going to pass one anyway near the depot, so shall we do that?
Und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt,
here we go.
einfach unsere App.
So we're going to arrive in Innsbruck at 3:54 a.m.
Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und...
So the good thing about this as well is the later you go into the night, the amount of AI actually does reduce, which is quite a nice touch. Here's the fuel station, so we will attempt to use this. I should be in this lane to go forwards. Tell you what we'll do, we will go in this way. Turn left. Just wait for the lights again. Come on. Honestly, most of the 3-hour stream you're waiting for the red lights, aren't you? There we go. Finally. So let's turn in. We'll find a suitable spot. Let's just nip over this curb. If we don't knock the pump. So if we turn off the engine, get the pump. So we had just under half a tank. So we'll fill it up. It's quite easy. It doesn't, even though it's racking up how many euros you're using, it doesn't take any money off you anywhere. Money's not a thing in the game. So unless they're gonna unless they're going to introduce something like that later on, I don't know. It seems a bit pointless, but we'll fill it up while we're here. Still going. That's quite a big tank. So you're fairly safe on most runs, but you do get points at the end, I think, for how many times you've refueled. And you get points knocked off if you've refueled at the wrong time. If you refuel and you don't really need it, you get some points knocked off, I've noticed. Right, back out to the road then. So, can we go to the right here anyway? I think we can. Let's try it. The passengers are quite quiet as well. Maybe they're all asleep. Okay, so we can do 100 on this stretch. So I'm not going to quite do 100, but I put the cruise on. 86 kilometers per hour. Probably fast enough in this muck, especially at night. So you see this section here, there's no street lighting, but it's quite bright, isn't it? Just generally, I mean, you shouldn't be able to see that far in front at night. Hey Lee, welcome back. Welcome back, SNCF. It should be darker than this, but the rain on the road makes the road get this lighter effect, so that doesn't help it. David, I'm glad you're still there. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Yeah, it's fairly easy. As long as you turn the engine off, park in the correct space, keep your finger on X, that's all you do. Dead easy. I think spotting where the fuel stations are is the tricky part on some parts of the map. Alright, Innsbruck bound. I think actually, you know, unless I'm very much mistaken, this game is in the PlayStation sale as well just now. I can't see the price of it because I've already bought it. It just shows as purchased for me. But it is in the sale. The bus packs are not in the sale because they've only really just come out. If you play Tourist Bus, the Tourist Bus packs are in the sale. 25 quid is it? Right, okay, so that's not bad. What was it when it came out? 35 quid? I think. So you'll get your 25 quid's worth, no doubt. Yeah, 35, so it's a tenner off. I'll move back over to the right. So I mean, the road has that glowing effect with the rain. Reading lights, okay. That's that one. Gotta keep the punters happy. The full moon is out tonight, ahead of us. Right, another traffic jam on the right hand side. So we'll come past that. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Don't worry, you're fine. Church bus isn't worth a penny while it's broken. You can be sure when they fix it, we'll be back on it properly again, like we played it at the beginning. It's a great little game, that. Yeah, you're right though, Farrer. No, you're right. You know, you wouldn't buy a car with 3 wheels, would you? Unless it was a Reliant Robin or something like that. So you're right. The problem is they'll always be people. They'll always sell a certain amount, won't they? Deadlines being what they are, I mean, how many times have you seen it that they'll push something out? And when I say they, I don't mean a particular company, I mean there's several that do it. They'll push something out and think, right, we'll get it out there, we'll get some funding from the initial sale, and then we'll start working on it. It's getting to be, unfortunately, it's getting to be the norm, isn't it? So the mountains are still here, they've been in view the whole time whilst we've been running this one. $160 to go to Innsbruck. Oh wow, what happened then? Do you see that? I wish I'd have been in the outside view then. Did something hit me in the back? Something definitely must have hit me. There he goes, did you see him then? He disappeared. Wow. And the weird thing about that is, it didn't tell me I had an accident. There's a strange thing. Oh, no, actually, look. There's something invisible in front of me. I can't move. So nobody did hit me. Don't tell me the tunnel's blocked. Let me back it up. Let me see if I can go down the left-hand side of this. Oh, look at that. I can't get through at all. Right, if I reset, what is that going to do? There's something there stopping me. Look, the AI can't get through. I'm pushing against it. Oh wow, that's weird. Right, let's look where that is. Let's look where that is, just in case you're running this. I'm sure I've been down here before, you know, and not seen that. So that is on the map. So it is here. So we've got Constance to the left. So it's right here on Route 14, if you're looking for that. But it wasn't letting me go at all in either lane. You could see the AI trying to get through. They couldn't get through. I tried a reset. That slightly did something, but it was almost as if I was going over something. Did you see? It was like something was in the road and I was pushing over the top. Alright, that's weird. What's going to happen when we get to the end of the tunnel? We'll try it. Hey Michael, how you doing? How's Canada this morning? Take off the wipers. I think it's stopped. Hey Slappy, how you doing? Good afternoon Roberta, how you doing? Thanks for coming in and watching. Came in at a good moment then. I thought this stream was going to be over. That would have been annoying, especially after what we just said. Oh wow, somebody turned the lights on then, do you see that? Right, we're back underway. That's good, because that would have been a real shame, wouldn't it, if we'd have got stuck. That was really strange. I think some of you guys have reported that sort of thing on earlier videos. There was two places. There was the tunnels. There's a police stop coming up ahead. There was some of the tunnels. I don't know if it was just random or specific ones, and some of the French toll gates as well. Some of you couldn't get through those. I thought all that had been fixed though. Right, we got the coppers. They want to have a look at us once again. I mean, that's a big old sign now. If you miss that sign, you're knackered, aren't you? So we've got to come off here. God. I hope this is where we were meant to come off, because this is a bit... Yeah, here it is. The police are here, look. I think what I'll do, whilst we're here again, I'll do an official break. So let's let the cops check the documents. Light. Have I not got the lights on properly? I've got them on high beam. I bet that's what that is. Very hot in Canada today. Yeah, I can imagine. It is a good route. If you're not in the Discord, Slappy, just have a look at the link in the description. Join the Discord. If you want the details of the route, it's all on the Discord. And that applies to everybody that's just joined. If you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome. Just hop in. I'll just park it up here and we'll do a stop. So we'll turn the engine off. There's the mountains by night. So take a break. Let's do the roll call. Make sure everybody is present and correct. "21 passengers we've got on board at the moment, which is quite a busy service for night time, isn't it? There's always one at the front. There we go, that's everybody. So we've checked those. Get the doors closed. And we can get started up and be on our way. And of course we couldn't really... Oh, what's going on here? The road has run out. It's actually overgrown with grass, look, it's there, but it's alright. Do you think we found the dodgy area of the map? I think they've not been down to this corner for some time, have they? The road is there, but it needs a bit of weed killer. Yeah, we couldn't find a petrol station for ages, and then here we go, there's another one there on the right hand side. But, you know, the majority of these services do have fuel stations if you are looking for fuel and you're stuck. Yeah, Lee, it's just an odd thing, isn't there? The block tunnel was a new one on me. And now we've got the road to ourselves here. midnight it is. Austria is a place untouched, yeah, with nature. That stretch was. Right, we're back in the cruise. 120 to go. Quite a bumpy road as well, you can see the bus going up and down there. This is a nice little area, just threading through the mountains now. Doing my best to stay in lane while we're in this view. Can be a little bit difficult to drive like this. A20, how are you? Good to see you. Right, more traffic jams. Join Discord, says you don't have permission. I'll have a look at that afterwards then. Or SNCF will. Yeah, SNCF can. Yeah, is it 5 minutes? Once you join, for the first 5 minutes you won't see anything. I think it's 5. But then you'll see. And it's good to see you in there, of course, and everybody else that's jumped in this week. I'm good, 20, thanks. Yeah. Right, hang on, we might crash here. No, that one was alright. They remembered on that one to put a hole in the tunnel, so we're good. Right, it says 60 there, doesn't it? Look above, 60, but it's still letting us do 90. So is that... It's got a red ring around it, so you would think that is the speed you're meant to do. It's not just an advisory speed, is it? That's 60. It's like you can do 100, but we advise you do 60. Nobody's going to pay attention to that, are they? This is 80. Let's see what this one does. Now you see that one's dropped to 80. Now it says 100. It's gone to 100, 100 again. So it's as if the speed limits have not been implemented to tie in with what it's telling you in the HUD in all cases. So again, that needs looking at, doesn't it? The tunnels are usually 80 in Switzerland. I've got you. Yeah, so it was showing 80 for some of those, wasn't it? But not enforcing it in the HUD. So it didn't give us a speeding ticket or anything though. There's quite a lot of tunnels in this area, isn't there? There's a lot of hills and mountains. Right, there's 80 again though. Right, so this time we are speeding, so let's just take it down a little bit. I'm quite happy to do the speed limit. Alright, let's set it 81 while I read the chat. Oh no, there's the wall. No, don't go up the wall. Right, let me get out of the tunnel before I read the chat. That might be safer, you know. Way too fast. That's better. Let's try and get out in one piece. That's alright, Slappy, don't worry about that. Don't worry. Well, hopefully with the Discord, etc., you'll also get notifications through Discord, so SNCF has set it up so that if a video or a live stream is scheduled, then they'll also, as well as a YouTube notification, which is a bit hit and miss, isn't it? There'll be one from the Discord as well if you've got the notifications on, so that might help with that. The YouTube notifications seem to decide on their own when they want to work and not, so right, we're not far off. There's a bit more noise from the passengers, whether that was because I hit the wall of the tunnel or whether they're just generally starting to wake up. I'm not sure. There's a bit more chitter chatter down the earphones that I can hear. Innsbruck West is coming up on this next exit. I don't know if we're coming off there, are we? Or are we carrying on? Yeah, looks like we're going west. So some of these cities and towns we've passed through have been at night time. It's probably worth coming back in the daytime as well. This area might being so nice doesn't quite do it justice at night. Everything's quite sort of monotone, isn't it? Colour wise. Whereas these mountains look really nice during the day. So the stop is just ahead, you can just see it. Actually, we've got to turn here, haven't we, to get to it. It's a shame when there's nothing else on the road. Like literally nothing on the road. And more fuel stations. So, here's Innsbruck. Right, we're not many takers, have we? Just got one guy. Has he got to Salzburg? He is. Right, so we'll sell him a ticket. Oh, you finished all the Clinchfield scenarios. Well done. You did well to do that 2-hour one, the first go. Because it's, as I said, it's quite tricky, that one, isn't it, with all the different switching you've got to do. Okay, let's do the announcer.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus.
And we need to start this off. There we
Wir
go.
freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig auf Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht.
So we've got Salzburg, which is our final destination. It's 234 kilometers. So that's a decent run, isn't it, that?
Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet.
The shunting one, Farah.
Auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig
So when we were talking about Bus Simulator 21 earlier on, we were talking about career modes and things like that. You can see this how this is completely different to a Bus Simulator 21. Bus Simulator 21 is just like the little short hops. It's more about the management, isn't it? Whereas this is definitely just more about the driving and the distances. They're completely different games. The amount of questions that I do get in the comments from lots of players is, what should I get, Fernbus or Bus Sim 21? They're totally different. They're totally different, aren't they? Oh, it's gone dark again. Look at that.
There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge,
right, that's odd how it's gone that dark.
Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone.
The lights are on again. So that's a bug, isn't it? That's a bug. It shouldn't be that dark in that section, or should it? Should this section not be as light? Although there are street lights in this section, so it should be a bit lighter. But that was quite a bit of a contrast between that dark and this light, wasn't it? Definitely didn't look right.
And now we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with FlixBus.
Okay, this is bringing us back round onto the motorway. If you do the route, Slappy, or anybody else that does the route, I'd be interested to know, once you get to that section, if you get the same issue that I got with that tunnel, just out of interest. And also, if you're on PlayStation 5, I'd be interested to know if you're on PlayStation 5 and you get that problem, if you do it on the Xbox, do you get the same problem, or is it okay on Xbox? I just wondered if, you know, the map is the map, or if there are two different versions. It should really be the same for everybody, shouldn't it? Yeah, it is a slow one, that ferry. You need to almost save it. I think when I do that one again, being 2 hours, I'll probably save it halfway through. I don't mind some of them shunting scenarios, but some of them just go on a little bit too long, you know. A bit too samey. So at least this one's been enjoyable. I wouldn't have put you through a 3-hour stream of Metro Simulator. I think you would have left after, what, 2 minutes? That's probably stretching it. I don't even think there's 3 hours gameplay in that, to be honest. So don't worry, I won't bring that back now. We've covered that one, I think. Probably more than it deserves. So how are we doing? 173 to go. That'll soon go. We'll soon get there. I think you've cracked it there, Slappy, to be honest. I think you've cracked it. You see what I mean? All three of them have, as you've said there, all three of them have different... They've got different pros and cons, haven't they? If you only play one of them, you're probably missing out on what the other two do, so... If you can afford it, and you can wait for things to be fixed, then, you know, it's good to have all three, really. I mean, especially if buses is your thing. I think the trains are more my thing than the buses, but I really do enjoy driving buses. Ask me up front which I prefer, it's trains every time. I think that is because with the trains, especially Train Sim World, I've not played TS Classic yet, but you learn a lot playing those about you know, the railways themselves, the way the locos operate. With these bus sims, you get in the bus, you drive the bus, that's pretty much it. Do you know, there's not a... You don't need to learn anything specific for the vehicle you're in, is what I'm trying to say. They're all very much alike, but if you drive a UK loco, then jump in a German one, you've got to learn a bit extra to do that. You're a bus nut. Well, that's good. Have you bought all the bus packs then? Yeah, you have. Right. You are a bus nut. Oh, for Bus Sim 21 as well. Wow, you are keen. I just think the ones I can't remember what kind of pricing it is in Bus Sim 21, but I think these ones are a little expensive. But you know, you've been a bus nut. You might not think they're expensive. You might actually think they're good value. You might see some value in it that I don't. You know, so that's absolutely fine. It won't let you buy the DLC for Tourist Bus. I was saying earlier as well that I think the Tourist Bus ones are in the PlayStation sale at the moment. Assuming you're on the PlayStation. I don't know if you said. Can't remember. Once again though, I appreciate everybody coming in this afternoon. It's been a long one. If you've managed it the whole way through, credit to you. But it's been another enjoyable one. Quite a nice way, well for me, quite a nice way to spend the Saturday afternoon. Thought we had a B&Q over there then when I saw the orange. Right, so we're coming off here. Got under 100 kilometres to go. I like it. At least there's no alarms going off in this one, Lee, to upset your dog. The dog should have been quiet this week. And you're on PS5 as well. That's good. .74 to go. We've got a bin wagon ahead of us. One of our subscribers who comes in the TSW stream, Super Sprinter. He drives a bin wagon like that, day to day. Right, we should be slowing down through that. Another, well, look at this, another police stop. What is going on? Is this the third now? This is at least the third that we've had. Right, let's get it over with. I hope everybody's strapped themselves in this time. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Water, how we doing? Yeah, it's quite bright, isn't it? Right, so that's going to definitely be the last police stop because we've only got 55 kilometres left in the whole journey. We've covered quite a few today. So we've only needed to fill up once as well. We had about, what, just under a quarter of a tank left, I think, when we filled up. It's not easy to see in this one where the fuel gauge actually is, even zooming in. Different buses, different dashboards, you can see it much easier in some of them, but not on this one. Unless, probably, if I moved the seat around. I guess if I hired the seat, I could see over the top, you know, of the steering wheel. That might be better. Maybe then I could see it. But you don't want to be moving your seat around, do you, all the time? Once you're going on a journey like this, you want to get it right, and then you don't have to mess around with it. The fuel gauge is to the right, is it? Right, can I do this without crashing now? Where is it? I don't see it. Is it hidden behind something? Same, Mr. Water. Still waiting for those 2 parts from Amazon. So I'm persevering because they're a lot cheaper than they are elsewhere. So as soon as I get those 2 parts, I will be starting with it, and I'll probably build it in a day. I'll probably just start it one morning and just work through it. It shouldn't take me long. Did I show you guys the big pile of parts that are sat there waiting? I think I put it in a community post some time back. All the stuff that I'd already got. I think I took a photo of it. It's all just sat there on my desk waiting. It's frustrating, to be honest, because it's just typical. Out of the million things you order from Amazon, the 2 that you really, really want on time don't come. Pain in the backside, to be honest. I could have sworn I heard aircraft then. Have we got an airport next to us? Have we got an airport in Salzburg? I definitely heard an aircraft. I don't know if you caught that. Not sure. I wouldn't have thought there was. Not with these mountains. It'd be a bit dangerous. Be like flying into Kai Tak, wouldn't it, in Hong Kong back in the 70s? We do have the railway lines there up in front of us. Sometimes you will see the trains going through. including if you're in Germany, you do see the ICE trains that we're all familiar with from TSW. Not as well modelled, mind you, but they are in. Right, we're very close now. That's nice. A green light right at the end of the route. Let's let this guy go first. We're not going to mess with him right now. Oh, is that right? In the Denmark DLC there's actually planes in the sky. That's interesting. I was saying at the beginning, I've not, apart from Fabian's video right at the beginning when he was sort of showing it off before it released, I haven't watched any other coverage of the Denmark map because I want to be able to just play it when it comes out on console. Sort of unspoilt, as it were. So, apart from that 15 minutes, I think it was that he showed several weeks back. Yeah, I've not looked at it. Okay, this is our final stop. Wow, that was some trek.
Wie? Wir sind zu früh?
Now they're saying they're early. I don't know how we are early. Stopping for a tunnel and all sorts of things. Let's get all the doors open. Flick the luggage rack open. Although I don't think you need to do that. You take the bags out anyway without you doing that. So, shall we see how we did? So if we log out. So we got 1,338 XP for that. Look at that, 1,186 kilometres. I need to go back to the Saturday afternoon French one that I did just to see how many kilometres that was, because I can't remember. I don't know what the longest run is that I've done actually. Any routes that I've done are saved actually, aren't they, in the list? So I could go through the list at some point and just have a look what kind of kilometres we're talking about, because you forget. But there's a few reds. There's got to be a few reds. The resting quality was rubbish. I mean, I must have rested at the wrong times for it to be like that. We did rest, of course. Maintained work time. No. Properties damaged. Yeah, it's always going to happen. Accidents. We got caught for speeding just once. You know, not bad. Still at 25,000 XP. I don't know if it's... Yeah, is it actually increasing? Can you remember from last time? It's probably bugged. Wait, you did 2,998 kilometres in one go? Took 5 hours? Wow. You are the official bus nut, Slappy. We're going to call it there, you know. So... It was a good one. Thank you, SNCF, once again for that suggestion. Go and pick it up, everybody, in the Discord. The link, again, is down in the description if you want to join the Discord and you haven't already. Just jump into the Fernbus section once you're in. And, yeah, anything you want to share on Fernbus, stick it in the Discord in that section. We'll take a look. Any good routes you've set up. Anything you've planned out that you've already driven, anything interesting, let us know. Perhaps then a few of us can run it. How long was it, Farah? 3 hours. 3 hours exactly, was it? Ish? Must be about 3 hours. But listen, thanks everyone for joining me on a Saturday afternoon. I appreciate it as always. Thank you for all the likes. 2 hours 50, thank you, yeah. Thanks, Lee, for gifting that sub to Farah. That's much appreciated. And, yeah, everybody enjoy the rest of your afternoon and evening. And I'll probably see you on the Discord. Not sure when I've got another video coming out yet. We've had a few this week, haven't we? But I'll be back really soon. So, yeah, take care, everybody. Bye for now. Thanks again.